Hi guys, I'm Sean. This is Alyssa.
That scared me. No.
What?
Oh, just okay. We don't need subtitles or anything, right?
Don't think so.
Okay. Sometimes I like to have them.
You got your lip is literally sweating.
No, I just drank some water.
Oh, okay.
That's probably your lip, Sean.
It's just catching in
your beard.
your little mustache.
Your beard keeps like all your sweats away, but like you're usually just dripping away.
Well,
so
there you go.
anyways,
Are you ready?
hi guys, I'm Alyssa. This is Sean. Gus is in our hearts, and this is in our rabbit hole.
And we're back checking out something that I didn't even know existed. It's cashew wine or cashew liquor, I guess. I guess technically not wine.
I'm just confused because those don't look like cashews.
Well, it's the fruit, right? Because that's the weirdest thing about cashews is they grow out of this apple-like fruit. I always think of it as totally wasteful, right? Because we're popping these cashews in our mouth and each one represents basically this apple that's been sort of, I don't know, do they chuck them away? Do they?
So we call the seeds cashews too.
Yeah.
Like basically...
well, I think we call it cashew nut. Is that what we would call it?
No, like I had some the other week
Yeah.
and they just, we call them cashews, but I know.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
technically the fruit, like it should be called something else. Like it's a type of nut, but I guess it's cashew fruit then. I've never known that's what it looks like.
The nut
You
sort
told
of
me, you always
grows
told
out,
me,
yeah.
you always told me it looked really weird.
Yeah, it is weird. And then also the
It
other...
looks like a pepper though.
It kind of looks like a pepper
orange,
with like
those
a
look like
little
orange,
thing
yellow
that grows
peppers.
out. And then apparently also the shell that the cashew is within is sort of toxic. It's kind of like poison ivy. So they aren't generally sold in the shells because it can sort of cause some skin irritation. So anyone who's processing it has to make sure that they have gloves on and stuff like that.
That's usually what happens though, because it's like those are the plant's defenses. They don't want predators to be eating their seed. They want to spread them and grow new plants.
Well, I mean,
that's why it has these toxins in them.
Yeah, well, some fruits though. I mean, many fruits do want the animals to eat them and then poop them out and spread them around. So,
I just want to. Okay, we're recording an audio. Okay.
The other thing is probably this is why cashews are so darn expensive, right? Because they are so
you need the whole fruit.
Laborious to produce.
They only make one seed.
Yeah.
Could I plant if it's a raw cashew seed?
Yeah.
Can I plant it and grow a cashew fruit?
That's what
tree?
Seeds do. They grow into fruits.
Okay, wait.
So,
also, do those fruits come off of a tree?
Yes, as I understand it, they do.
Well, I wonder what the tree looks like.
Hopefully they'll show us some of this. Now, this is really cool. So it's a 500-year-old cashew liquor tradition that's being kept alive here in India.
In India.
So,
only in India?
I don't know.
Juice from cashew fruit is the one ingredient in Feni, a rare liquor made only in this part of the world.
Ah, see, only in that part of the world.
It's crazy though how because they still make wine this way, don't they? Do they have machines now that do this?
I'm sure they do.
But people do it themselves.
Yeah.
Usually, I thought.
This family is one
I don't
of
know
the
about
few
that.
still using techniques that date back to the 1500s.
See, look at they're pulling off the thing.
I like to have the subtitles just.
Yeah, that's
also,
actually a good idea.
If other people want to read them too. Okay.
Cashew fruit is the one ingredient in Feni, a rare liquor made
Feni.
only in this part of the world.
Feni.
This family is one of the few still using techniques that date back to the 1500s.
The whole family's helping out.
While some brands
There they
are pushing
are.
to bring Feni to the mainstream, these farmers found a way to stay in business by hand-making small batches.
Like
Selling locally.
They make it by
putting
hand.
a rock on the
Go
thing.
India to see how the centuries-old tradition is still standing.
That looks fun.
Yeah. It's like a workout.
The Gaonkar family searches their land for fallen fruits every morning. The fruits fall when they're ripe.
Oh, so they don't actually have to pick
They
them,
use
they
a
just
wooden
fall.
stick with a needle at the end to pick up each cashew fruit. Drupati Gaonkar is the matriarch of the 100-year-old family operation. She's been making Feni for 60 years
Whoa.
and
Wow.
took over the business after her husband passed away.
She's a legend.
Yeah. You don't want any other type
During
of
Feni
Feni.
season,
You want
from
her
her
Feni.
hers.
Her children and grandchildren help out. After filling around 8 buckets in an hour, they take out the seeds. One by one, the family separates the cashew fruit from the cashew nut.
The nuts are so big.
They sell
there,
the raw
though.
cashews to factories that
Yeah, they
roast
got to be
and
taken
package
out,
them.
right?
Oh, and then they get to sell the raw.
Then it's
cashews
time
too.
to juice. Santosh Gankar puts
Oh,
on
out of
grinding
the
wheels.
shell, you were saying?
The hard souls get more juice out of the fruits. He grew up helping his mother on the farm and has been doing this full time for 25 years.
मेरे अंदाज से वो पूरा पहले से ही स्टार्ट हुआ लगता है मेरे को.
Little by little, he stomps away. The family used to use a big wooden stick for this step, but they eventually found that stomping with their
Oh,
feet
whoa.
was more effective.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It can get slippery.
Oh, look at
so
he holds
sometimes
on.
He's gotta hold on
holds
the
tight
top.
for balance. Juicing
Probably a strong
full
calf
cashew
muscles.
apples takes about an hour. And in the 100-degree
Because I
heat,
guess it's like way faster by hand. Like again, there's like with the lemon juicer, like lemon's easy with the juice to get out of it. Like I don't know what contraption you would make for that thing. It's like you can do it way faster, I guess, just with your feet.
With your feet, yeah.
100-degree heat.
So if you had to
100 degrees
if you had to
Fahrenheit?
make some lemon juice out of like 100 lemons, maybe you'd stomp on it with your feet. I don't know.
The lemons would be too
I
hard.
don't
They're
know
not
what to
squishy.
tell you.
The skin's too
Yeah,
hard.
I'm just
Okay,
joking. I'm not talking about actually doing it.
How hot is 100 degrees in Celsius? Maybe
I
Do you
don't know,
think?
but it's
Oh,
hot. So let's.
Oh, sorry. I just like so want to know.
Okay.
Okay, so Fahrenheit to Celsius. Keep them entertained while I look
Just
this up.
type in 100 Fahrenheit to Celsius. That's all you have to do. There we go.
37 degrees, 0.7.
That's hot.
30. This is like 38 degrees. I was
Wow.
thinking it was around 40 degrees,
Holy
I guess.
mackerel,
So
yeah.
I was close.
Ugh. And he's probably sweating into it too. Ugh.
Oh yeah, how do they filter it or anything?
I'm wondering because
You
there's
get
also
extra little
he's-
flavoring in
Of course, there's going to be sort of like some dirt and some all sorts
Well,
of.
his boots are like not
I'm
gonna be the cleanest.
Yeah,
too,
no, they
and-
didn't appear to be. So I suspect there's like
Yeah.
a fermentation process that maybe
Oh yeah,
takes care of those
it
germs.
will disinfect it. I
We'll
would
find out.
मेहनत का काम है लेकिन आदमी वैसे मेहनत किया ना और
Let's hope
थोड़ा
this is
fresh
water
रहता है,
he's
बाद में
drinking,
और
not
थोड़ा
the
नींद भी
Fermi.
अच्छा आता है शाम को.
Let's get
during
Whoa.
breaks, they get fresh cashew
Well,
fruit
it's
juice
not
that you
fermented
can't
yet.
find in stores.
they have
It has
fresh
a shelf
cashew
life of
juice,
just one day.
One day.
so they do drink it.
Then Santosh
How, one
piles the
day?
last bits of fruit into a mound.
Probably really healthy for
That's
you.
what I'm curious about.
Oh yeah,
This
and a
mound that they're
mound.
creating. And then they like tie it up.
What is going
Put a
on?
rock on it.
Rope.
It's so interesting. To squeeze it out finally too.
So crazy.
And drags a few rocks on top to squeeze
Whoa.
out every last drop.
Huge
Oh, I
rocks.
see.
Just squeeze it out.
They leave the fruits like this overnight.
Oh, wow.
Machines would speed up this process, but it's not an option for this family.
हम लोग मशीन नहीं ला सकते हैं ना और हम लोग को गरीब का ऐसा हम लोग पाँव से हम लोग को ऐसा पाँव से ही करते हैं.
Oh,
Plus, Santosh says handmade Feni tastes better.
tastes better.
इसमें मशीन में डालने के टाइम
You get that extra
Oh, wait, hold on.
sweat.
Okay, all right.
They get rusted.
I was-
Ooh, rust.
I was thinking they
rusty
could probably
Feni.
sell this stuff in the West for a premium, and then maybe they wouldn't, be so poor anymore. I'd pay a bunch of money to try this stuff. That's for
पतरे का
sure.
है लगता
Would
है
you?
जंग लगता है.
Yeah.
वो जंग लगे ना उसका ये स्माइल पतरे का उसमें दारू में इसमें रस में मिलता है और इसमें हम लोग पाँव में क्या आता है उसको फ्रेश आता है.
They throw away the fruit waste or give it to farmers to use as cattle feed.
I was gonna say, yeah, animals could eat it.
Bucket by bucket, they filter out any pulp fibers through a cloth. Then the juice sits to ferment for 2 or 3 days.
Wow, very active process.
Only like 3 days?
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's all it
surprised.
Into a
takes?
copper drum.
Oh, enter.
I wonder what the alcohol content is. No doubt they'll tell us. Like, is it
Sure,
a
you would
strong
like to
liquor?
know.
Is it
Drupadi
a...
prepares to seal the drum by dousing a piece of cloth in mud. The mud comes from nearby ant hills.
Whoa.
The ants and snakes that live in these mounds refine the soil, which makes it better for sealing the tanks.
Wow. Sealing the tank.
What a tradition.
दादा होता नहीं तो लेता नहीं खाली मट्टी रहता है.
Snakes, they have to watch out for.
Drupadi wraps the clay-covered cloth around the openings to ensure no air escapes.
Oh, clay. Does it harden?
Smart. Yeah. And it makes it airtight.
She lights a fire to heat the juice, using wood harvested from their land.
So now she's like distilling it? Is that what they do?
It burns for around 8 hours. Steam passes through the pipe and into a tank filled with water. It cools down the vapor, and a slow stream of arak comes out the other end.
What's a rock?
Arak is a less alcoholic beverage that the family sells when there's demand. Otherwise, they put it back into the copper pot and distill it for another 7 to 8 hours.
Whoa. It's crazy. It's a clear liquid.
Once it reaches the right temperature, it's Feni, with 40 to 45% alcohol.
Whoa!
They also test it by looking at the bubbles, which should be big and spread apart slowly.
Whoa.
It
They learned
bubbles?
this through decades of experience.
Does other alcohol bubble?
You know what? I don't
Like
think
vodka doesn't bubble at all.
I don't believe it's bubbling in the way that you might be thinking, which is like a carbonation. I think it's just.
No, I didn't think of carbonation just in general.
I don't know if you
I guess
poured
if you
vodka
pour it, it
out. Yeah, I'm
bubbles?
sure. I
Okay.
probably would.
And close
Whoa.
observation.
ये फेनी का मतलब क्या है, उसमें प्रोसेस है कि प्योर रहता है। वो दूसरा क्या दारू निकाल दो, उसमें कुछ केमिकल ये सब मिक्स करता है।
They make 175 liters of Feni every season and usually sell all of it to local buyers.
Oh.
But business today looks a little different than it used to. People in nearby villages have moved to bigger cities for work, so fewer people come by to drink Feni.
Sell it online, maybe.
Yeah, they can't get it out there.
The family brings in a
Like someone needs to like invest in this. They need to get a really good deal out of it, and they need to be able to, what's the word? I don't know. Get it out.
Export.
What
it, I
the
think is
Shark
term.
Tank people do.
Yeah, they need someone to maybe help them with a little bit of that.
around 50,000 Indian rupees, or nearly $700 in a season. And their
Oh my
operation
God.
probably won't be getting any bigger, since buying more land can be expensive. The government auctions off trees to the highest bidder.
पहले क्या गरीब लोग के पास अब पैसा नहीं रहता ना उसको बोनी लगाने के लिए।
Oh, wow,
जो पैसा
that's
रहेगा, उसको
fascinating.
बोनी मिलेगा, वही उन लोग को मिलता है।
They put out a
इसलिए ज़्यादा
bid.
लोग गरीब कम हो गया।
For what? Trees?
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
for the trees.
other Feni makers in Goa are looking to expand the market and popularize the drink. A brand called Kazulo draws in locals and tourists with a tasting room and distillery tours.
Ooh,
Basically,
fancy.
when you step out from here, you are baptized into a new Feni drinker.
One of the tour's big attractions is the underwater aging technique.
Oh.
Workers
What?
have to dive in the water to pull out aged bottles of Feni.
Oh my gosh. So
Feni that has been resting for more than 2 years.
No
so that
way.
the flavors.
what? How does it make a difference when it's underwater? I want to know.
Maybe it's just
so
for
cool.
show so that
it's
when
just
the-
like so
the-
exotic though. It's
So
like
when the tourists get there, it's
Yeah.
like, ooh, wow, yeah. Little do they know they just put the jug there
That
like
day.
that morning. Yeah. But it says
down.
here it mellows the flavor down. So I'd be curious, does it have a very strong flavor that
Oh, so
perhaps
it's not
is,
maybe as bitter or something?
Yeah, it sort of it benefits from
but
resting.
what difference does it make underwater submerged versus like just
I don't
not
know.
in
There
the water?
there may be a certain consistency
Well, they'll probably say
in temperature
But
down
under
there. I don't
controlled
know.
temperature.
There we go.
controlled
Was the old technique
temperature.
by the Georgians for wine.
Oh, old technique.
Oh,
Kazulo
Georgians
gets
for
its
wine.
Feni from
Ooh.
local farmers who hand make it in the traditional way, just like the Gaunkar family. Some of these methods date back to at least the 1500s, when farmers in this region used to make liquor from coconut palm sap, called
What?
toddy.
Our
Toddy.
ancestors,
People make liquor out of everything, don't they?
they said, you know what?
Can make out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's take an extra step ahead. You know,
I watched one of those shows about like the kids in juvie, like the girls.
Oh yeah. What, did they make like
And they would
liquor in the
make-
toilet or
I
something?
can't
like
remember
that?
what it was called. No, I
I've
don't
heard
think
of
that's
this.
not in the toilet, but
Yeah.
they would like use different things from like the food, like they was like made out of fruits and they had it in like a plastic bag or something.
Yeah,
like
I've
that.
heard of. I swear I've heard of something
No,
called
no,
like
no.
toilet wine.
The
or something.
toilet.
Yeah.
What they would do is take out all the water and use it to communicate
Yeah, I
with
have
the boys
heard that. I have
that
heard
were
that.
like
Yeah, yeah.
on a different floors. So
if we
gross.
can do a distilled toddy, which has sugar, let's try distilling fruits.
After the Portuguese brought cashew trees from Brazil to Goa, at some point during the 16th century, distilling cashew Feni became more common since it was easier to produce. It's been popular throughout Goa ever since, but it hasn't been able to break out beyond state lines.
Feni comes under the country liquor category. That very notion puts you in a place saying that, you know what, it's an inferior.
Why is it inferior?
Yeah, who cares? Still gets you drunk.
Goa.
Why is it inferior?
I don't know, maybe because people are stuck up, and it's kind of like, you know, for example, you get certain
Wine
wines
is
from
so
certain
cheap, though.
regions.
But in
that's
general,
more
wine-
expensive here, but cheaper there. Just
Wine
because,
is so much like less exotic and more cheap to me. It's just like
this
the
to me
easiest-
would be totally
this
exotic
is
and fancy.
Yeah, it's like interesting.
Goa is so difficult to enter in terms of spirit. It is a great spirit with a great story and a great culture, but we've not been able to put it out. So we use chili and salt.
Oh,
We've been in a bubble for more than 200 years. Where Feni
Chili
has
and salt.
existed, but never spoken about.
Oh,
and
so
now it's time that we
Yeah,
come
no
out
kidding.
Of a bubble.
yeah.
I feel like
For
we're
the
kind of a
Gamkar
part of the
family,
process
they're
now.
not sure how much longer their business
If we would want to try it, we'd literally have to go there. I guess can't order it.
Yeah, I don't know.
online or
Maybe we can find a way to contact this guy. Maybe some of you guys know how we could do it. But you know what? The weird thing.
Imagine doing
Yeah.
a video like trying Feni, like
Yeah.
how exotic it would be.
Trying Feni.
Just
at the
knowing-
end of the video, I'm like, okay, guys, we'll see you
But
later.
knowing like how far like it came and that it was like made the
Yeah.
natural way, like gosh, man,
That'd
that's
be
some
really cool.
straight organic
Yeah.
liquor right there. I trust this stuff
you know,
by
it's
far than the rusty old
the local
other
stuff.
things. That yeah.
Like when I see those buckets, though, you see all those cashew nuts in there.
Yeah.
And what does that represent? Like a handful of nuts? You know what I mean? It's just so labor intensive. But I'm really glad to see that they have things to do with the fruit. Not only do they have
Yeah.
that fruit juice, but then they can also
At least they
turn
can-
it into the liquor.
And I'm sure they also like eat
And then feed it to the.
They eat it too. Maybe they eat the raw cashew seeds themselves. They save it for themselves too for food. Maybe.
You know, I have a feeling that unfortunately this family probably has to sell most of it.
Well, then they have to eat something too, though.
will sustain them.
इधर यही काम करके हम लोग का नहीं मिलेगा कल बाद में वो झाड़ मर गया तो बाद में हम लोग का झाड़ कैसा
Shoot, that would
तो हम लोग
be
को
really
वही पेट भरने का
stressful.
काम है ना इसलिए हम लोग को क्या है वही उसका एग्रीकल्चर करके उसका बढ़ाने का उसका झाड़ लगाने का वही प्रोसेस चालू करने का हम लोग का वही इसमें हम लोग का बीत जाता है लाइफ
Oh.
That was way too cool. I'm so glad I found this one.
There's a little ant.
You know, I'm
Bug
hoping
on
that
the seed there.
because maybe I just missed it, and maybe there were other reactors that have checked this out before, but I didn't see any. I'm hoping that more people do react to this because I think the word needs to get out that this drink
Feni.
exists and
Yep.
that people need to maybe try it out.
But how are they gonna get it? Like,
I don't know.
if there's some sort of
We should
demand?
we'll have to look online after this because we didn't even know this existed until now, so we don't
We
know.
should
Maybe there
find
is
this-
sort of like a distributor
We should
out
find
there.
this guy and then like we'll pay the shipping and everything and then
Yeah.
just be like, we want to buy it. And then
Yeah. Hey, stranger things have happened. That sounds like a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed yourself, and,
like I don't even drink, but I'll do it for this family.
you'll do it for the channel.
do
You'll do
it
it for this family.
for the people.
You'll become a regular drinker for the family
For the
and
family and Feni.
That's right.
Okay.
And if you guys want to be available or be notified, rather, the next time a video comes out, well, then we're going to ask you to click that subscribe button. Click the little bell icon. Choose all from the drop-down menu so you can get updated every time I upload a video.
If you enjoyed this video, please let us know by clicking the thumbs up button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. You can send them a recommendations to our email irhsubtitles@gmail.com, or you could post them to the subreddit where if you guys become a member, actually you don't even have to be a member. You guys can just vote on
You gotta sign
become
up.
a member. Sign up with Reddit and you can let us know which reactions you want us to see. You can post it right there. You can vote for ones other people send in.
And if
Lots
you
of stuff
want to
on there.
support the channel in other ways, we do have some donation links. And we've got a button that you can click and you can send us money, and it gives us even more time to do fun stuff like this with you guys. We love you a whole lot.
Love you
this
guys.
is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily RH signing
Sign
up.
up. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.